Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a review for you and a first impressions of Minx Coat. So in this video I'm going to show you my very first application of it, what I think of the product, and then also I'm going to do the removal so you can see how it actually removes as well. So I do hope you enjoy watching the video. Firstly, what Minx Coat is it's a protective coat that takes place of a base coat. So if you're using a regular polish or a gel polish, this is what you apply first, and then you'll apply the colour coat directly on top of it, and then your top coat. What it means is when it comes to doing the removal, it doesn't require any sort of nail polish remover or acetone. It will literally peel the product away. You can also apply enhancement over it, and again you can literally peel away the enhancement once it's ready for removal. So I'm going to get into it with regard to the application. All you literally need are tweezers and an orange stick. It doesn't need any heat or anything like that. So what I've done is I've prepared my nails, so I've done all the cuticle work, the filing, and I'm literally just taking the sheet of the Minx Coat. I'm just going to bend it over the nail so I can see which one fits. You're then going to take the tweezers and be careful not to touch the backing with your fingers, just use the tweezers alone. You're then going to place it onto the nail and then lay it down to the free edge. If you just press down the centre, just keeps it in place. And then if you take the orange stick and use it to smooth over the product around the cuticle area and side walls. This does require a little bit of time just to get that application perfect so that it hasn't got any bubbles or any creases in it. What I'm showing you here is my very first attempt at it. Now, once it's completely smooth, it should look like that. And I'm just going to take a very high grit file. And literally, as you can see, I'm pulling it down from the free edge and completely removing that excess. Here's the complete application on all nails. I must admit, it definitely does take a couple of minutes just to make sure it's completely smooth, so it's worth taking that little bit more time on it. I've now applied 2 coats of CND shellac in Red Baroness and the top coat and remove the sticky layer. Now I must admit, the middle finger and the index finger I could have done with spending a little bit more time on, as it's not quite as perfect. Now on to removal. So I've got the orange stick, I've just flicked up the edge of the Minx Coat, and then I'm using the tweezers to gently peel away the coat from the nail plate. Now you do need to be very careful with this, just because I found that if I tried to pull from one corner, it just ends up ripping the Minx Coat. So if you just ease it away, you will find that it's very, very firmly attached. I was actually quite surprised by that. So now the removal is complete of the first nail. I'm just going to show you it again. Now Minx Coat should last as long as the product that you apply over it lasts. So for example, for CND shellac, you'd probably expect around 2 to 3 weeks wear out of it. Obviously it will end up growing out, and the same for enhancements. So that is pretty good. Another thing that I think that it would be particularly good for is if the client perhaps has ripped her nails, she doesn't want necessarily an enhancement or an overlay on it. So something like this would be the in-between step, just to ensure that the nail doesn't rip any further, but that you don't have to cut it down if it's maybe a special occasion. Here are my nails after the complete removal. I've not done anything to them. You can see that they are perfectly healthy and ready to go with a new application. Overall, I really do like Minx Coat. I think that originally, before I tried it, I was a little bit apprehensive as to how difficult it was going to be to apply, and I kind of wasn't sure about the end result, what it was going to be like. But having tried it now, I do think that it's a fantastic idea. I highly recommend it. And what I'd say is that The only thing that you need to get the hang of is just the application so that it's smooth around the side walls. But as I was going along, I was finding that it was getting easier, and it would definitely be easier on another client instead of yourself. I do hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. The links to Twitter, Instagram, my blog and Facebook, they're all in the description bar. Please do come follow me, particularly Facebook. I'm always updating you on there. And thank you so much for watching.